Hi, everyone. It's Monday afternoon, and I'm in my office at my university near Washington, D.C. And I wanted to really bring up the question of the change in the final and the drama paper and your last paper. And, I was looking at it, I was looking at both of them carefully last night, and I decided, number one, that both of them were too long. One of them was asking for a 10-page paper, and I don't really think that that's a good idea in a 200 level class. That 4 to 6 page paper is really, really easily enough. And there's a lot of reasons for that I don't really want to go into on the video, but I'm really after a sort of short and sweet and personal paper. The other part is that both of the final two papers had a lot of what I call administrative detail. That is to say, things about using MLA and things like that. And I mean, the truth of the matter is that many of you won't use MLA so much anymore. And secondly, um, in a class like this that spans um, poetry, fiction, and drama in a 8 week semester, I think it's really important that um, the personal element is what unifies the class. And that's basically what I did in combining the drama paper and the final, shortening it to some extent, and changing the nature and the style of the questions. So your final task and your final work in this class is less trying to figure out what you're supposed to say, but what you really think. And because of the nature of the questions, you're really writing from the heart and writing with your soul rather than something that I think is quite sterile. Okay, so that's the reason why I did that. Okay, so secondly, when it's due. It's due on the very last day of the class, and you can even have an extra day and a half, 2 days, maybe 3 days at the most without the slightest penalty. If something happens and you simply can't get the paper in, even at that point, just email me and we can work something out. I'm pretty flexible about that. Now, the other thing that I wanted to quickly mention is that if you started on the original versions of either of those papers, just send me a really short paragraph and tell me what you've done, and we will give you abundant extra credit for it. I have the feeling that probably no one did very much work, if any, but I do want to be fair, and I want to also give you plenty of extra credit. Now, if you have the paper written, which, you know, if so, I'm full of admiration for you. But if you're, if you've either done the paper or you have a significant amount of work done on it, just send it my way, and we'll figure out a way of making it possible for you to submit that paper. But I have the feeling that that's not going to be the case at all. Okay, so the final thing I want to say is I really do not believe in stress in academic classes at the end of the semester. Everyone should just be relaxed, enjoy working on Hamlet, thinking about how Hamlet relates to everything else we've done, and especially how Hamlet relates to your own lives, because that's really what a class like this should be about. It should be about not what the scholars have said about Hamlet, but what um, Shakespeare is saying and writing this important play, and how that relates to our contemporary experience, and above all, you. Now, if you need any assistance whatsoever in choosing the questions or beginning to formulate them, I would be more than glad to help you. Um, I might even send some guidelines for some further guidelines for how to set up those questions. I should probably do that. I mean, it's not, it's not anything that's especially difficult to do. So for now, enjoy Hamlet. You still have plenty of time. The questions that are on our list, and once again, one, not all, you should be able to do that paper in 2 or 3 sittings of a couple of hours. I don't think it really should take you any longer. Once again, if you need assistance in writing the paper, just contact me. The best way to get in contact with me is through text message, okay? And I usually respond to that really quickly. And so finally, let me wish you, I guess a lot of you are not in Maryland, so it's not election day. I was going to wish you a happy election day and urge you to vote. And if that's the case for you, please do that. And in any event, I look forward to working with you in the final couple of weeks of the class. So thank you very much.